Good day everyone, this is Rosa Bamanalili, first presenter of Group 7. In this video, we will be discussing all about music. First, recognize the origin and the importance of music. Second, appreciate the role of music in our lives. Third, demonstrate understanding of different musics and genre. Fourth, demonstrate understanding of the classification of musical instruments and display an ability to do song composition. The origin and importance of music. The word music is from the Greek word mousik, which means art of the muses. It is the art of arranging tones in an orderly way to produce a unified and continuous composition. The common elements of music are pitch, which govern melody and harmony, rhyme and its associated concepts, tempo, meter and articulation, dynamics, and the sonic qualities of timbre and texture. Those mentioned elements of music will be further discussed by the next presenter. Well, music is defined as vocal or instrumental sounds or both, combined in such way as to produce beauty of form, harmony, and expression of emotion. Music can also be written, naming them as in the solfa, composed of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. I know most of us are already familiar with this kind of music because it's already taught by our teachers when we're still in grade school. I will present here a table that shows how each note is represented in the standard notation or chords. Chords are often used in instrumental music, like for example when playing guitar. When music is written on a staff, the pitches or tones under duration are represented by symbols, known as the notes. These symbols are put on the lines, and in the spaces between the lines, each position says which tone must be played. Note, the lower the notes are, the lower the pitch of the tone. The role of music in our lives. Music is no stranger to us. According to Galendo 2003, art and music are fundamental human functions and essential parts of human life. Without music, our life is a loss, unsure, and probably incapable of venting our emotions. Music becomes one of the essential components of our lives, especially me as a music lover. Because whenever I feel sad, angry, or disappointed of myself or some things, I always listen to music to calm and compose myself. Music not only brings us entertainment, but also brings pleasure and peace in our hearts and soul. A lot of people use music to cry their heart out through song composition that would surely describe what they felt.
It touches our soul and enables us to express different moods and emotions. It inspires people and allows us to get in touch with our feelings in a way that is unique. It allows our body and mind to make a break from monotony of life. Likewise, music can kindle the mind. It can inspire ordinary human feelings and bridges gaps between cultures. It touches our emotional being and shows emotions that are sometimes difficult to articulate. It can be our happy day or excited.
Good day everyone, I am Rika Maglasang from EDM 1B and today I am going to present about the elements of music. Music is highly useful art that originates in nature and has been taken up by humanity as a way of expression. It has the power to influence emotional and psychological aspect of behavior. Halimbawa, noong unang panahon, kapag ang isang lalaki ay nangliligaw sa babae, siya ay nagpapahiwatig ng kanyang nararamdaman sa pamamagitan ng paghaharana. There are elements of music. The first is harmony. Harmony from the Greek word harmonia, which means joint or agreement. It is the verticalization of pitches and thought as the combining of pitches into chords. Ibig sabihin, ang harmony, kapag pinagsama-sama ang mga pitches at chords, ito ay nagbibigay ng magandang harmonya sa pag-awit ng isang awitin. The second element is key. Key is known as tonality, a principle in music composition wherein at the end of the piece of music, there is a feeling of completion by going back to the tonic. Halimbawa ng key ay yung video na aking napanood na si Tomas ay kumanta ng Happy Birthday. Gumamit siya ng scale at yun ay ang mga key of C, D, E, F, G, and B. Sa pag-awit niya ng Happy Birthday, yung mga major lang po yung kanyang ginagamit. Yun ay ang major C, major F, and major G. Ginamit niya itong tatlong to hanggang sa matapos yung kantang Happy Birthday. Next element of music is pitch. It refers to the highness or lowness of tone. Ibig sabihin kung gaano kataas o kababa yung tunog sa pag-awit ng isang awitin. The next element is rhythm. From the Greek word rhythmos, which means any regular recurring motion, a pattern of the sound in time and beats in music. It means that it is a systematical arrangement of musical sound according to duration in music. Element is tempo. It regards to the speed of a given piece of music, whether it is slow or fast. Tempo is designated from Italian terms. From the Latin word tempus, which means time or oras sa Tagalog. Tempo marking ang tawag sa simbolong pangmusika na nagtatakdaw nagsasabi ng tempo. Ang unang tempo ay largo, very slow and solemn, mabagal at taimtim. Pangalawa ay adagio, slowly and ease, mabagal at kaaya-aya. Pangatlo ay andante, moderately slow, o katamtaman ng bagal. Dapat ay moderato, moderately fast, o katamtaman ang bilis. Panglima naman ay allegro, fast o mabilis. Pang-anim naman ay vivace, fast and lively, mabilis at masigla. The last one is presto, very very fast or napakabilis. Yan ang ibig sabihin ng tempo. The 8 elements of music is texture, refers on how the harmonic material are combined in a position. It could be monophonic, from the word mono, which means single or one. Or it could be homophonic. Or maybe it could be polyphonic. Polyphonic have two kinds, which are round and partner.
I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, singing hey-oh, baby let's go. And it goes on. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, and singing hey-oh.
아무리 나와도 소린 바yan 너의 왔어서 사그라야 다스디야 반사디만 네가 바쁘다가
The last elements of music is timbre. It refers to the quality of sound tone, that distinguishes one voice or instrument. It is how you are going to describe the sound quality of the instrument or the voice. Pakinggan ang tunog ng flute, saxophone at violin.
Good day, everyone. My name is Catherine P. Mamupot, and I'm here to report to you the subtopic of music, which is the classification of musical instruments. First, let us discuss what is the meaning of musical instrument. A musical instrument is a tool adapted or created in making musical sounds. It was primarily designed to emulate natural sounds for ritual purposes. Okay? That's the meaning of musical instrument. Ibig sabihin po, importante ang musical instrument tool kasi isa itong rason upang marinig ng nakikinig kung gaano pa ito napapaganda ang isang music o mas nabibigyan niyan ng buhay ang isang musika. Their vocal range often classifies it in comparison with other instruments, such as the following. First, we have alto instrument. In alto instrument, there are 4 instruments belong. First, we have alto saxophone. It is a member of the saxophone family of woodwind instruments invented in 1841 by Adolphe Sax, a Belgian instrument designer. It is the most common saxophone and is used in popular music, concert bands, chamber music, solo repertoire, military bands, marching bands, pep bands, and jazz, such as big bands, jazz combos, swing music. Second is the French horn. Since the 1930s, known simply as the horn in professional music circles. It is a brass instrument made about 12 to 13 feet of tubing wrapped into a coil with a flared bell. Third, we have English horn, or also known as cor anglais. It is a double reed woodwind instrument in the oboe family. And the last instrument of alto is viola. It is the middle voice of the violin family and between the violin and the cello. It is a bowstring instrument. Next is we have group of bass instrument. There are 4 instruments belongs in bass instrument. First, we have double bass. It is the largest and the lowest pitch bowed string instrument in a modern symphony orchestra. It is used extensively in Western classical music as a standard member of the string section of symphony orchestra and smaller string ensembles. In addition, it is used in other genres such as jazz, blues, rock and roll, psychobilly, rockabilly, and bluegrass. As with most other string instruments, the double bass is played with a bow, arco, by plucking the string pizzicato. Second, bass guitar. Electric bass or simply bass is the lowest pitch member of the string family. It is a plucked string instrument similar in appearance and construction to an electric or an acoustic guitar, but with a longer neck and scale length and a typical 4 to 6 strings or courses. Since the mid-1950s, the bass guitar has largely replaced the double bass in popular music. The third instrument is the bass saxophone. The bass saxophone is one of the lowest pitch members of the saxophone family, larger and lower than more common baritone saxophone. It was likely the first type of saxophone built by Adolph Sax, as first observed by Berlioz in 1842. It is a transposing instrument pitched in B and octave below the tenor saxophone and a perfect fourth below the baritone saxophone. A bass saxophone in C, intended for orchestral use, was included in Adolph Sax' patent, but few known examples were built. The bass saxophone is not a commonly used instrument, but is heard on some 1920s jazz recordings, in free jazz, in saxophone choirs and sextets, and occasionally in concert bands and rock music. The last bass instrument is tuba. It is the largest and deep-pitched brass instrument. The sound is produced by vibrating the lips into a sizable cup-shaped mouthpiece. Next group is we have baritone instrument. In baritone instrument, we have 5 instrument belongs. First, we have basson. It is a woodwind instrument in the double reed family. It is played by pressing the reed between the lips and blow to sound the instrument. Second, we have baritone saxophone. It is one of the largest members of the saxophone family, and it is the lowest pitch saxophone. We have third, bass clarinet. It is regularly performed in symphony orchestras, wind ensembles, occasionally in marching bands, and plays an occasional solo role in contemporary music. Next, we have number 4, cello. It is a bow and sometimes plucked string instrument. It has a hollow, wooded body with 2 sound holes and 4 strings were running along the body and neck. The last baritone instrument is baritone horn. It is a wind instrument that consists of a brass tube, usually of variable length, that is blown using a cup-shaped or pipe-shaped mouthpiece. Next group, we have soprano instrument. In soprano instrument, there are 7 instruments belong. First, we have flute. It is a wind instrument that produces sound through the flow of air from the hole that has an elaborate set of keys. Second, we had violin. It is a small string instrument, usually with 4 strings torn in perfect fifth. Third, we have soprano saxophone. It is a woodwind instrument used as a solo and chamber instrument in classical music or a concert band or orchestra. Number 4, we have trumpet. It is the musical instrument which is usually played by blowing air through closed lips in producing a buzzing sound. Number 5, we have clarinet. It is a type of woodwind instrument that has a straight cylinder tube with a flooring bell and a single reed mouthpiece. Number 6, we have oboe. It is a woodwind instrument with a double reed mouthpiece, a slender tubular body, and holes topped by keys. The last soprano instrument is piccolo. It is the high-pitched woodwind instrument used in orchestras and military bands. The last group of musical instrument is the tenor instrument. In tenor instrument, we have three instrument belongs. First, we have trombone. It is a musical instrument in which the sound is produced when the player's vibrating lips trigger the air column inside the device to vibrate. Second, we have tenor saxophone. It is a medium-sized woodwind instrument that is very prominent in jazz groups and is one of the essential voices of a concert or marching band. The last tenor instrument is guitar. It is a string musical instrument with a fretted fingerboard, typically in curved sides, and have 6 or 12 strings, played by plucking or strumming.